Welcome back in Western Slope. Joining me right now to talk about an amazing event is the co-chair of this said event we're going to highlight, Miss Cathy Hoffman. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. So, Ms. Hoffman, for those who may not know you or know what you represent, can you enlighten the Western Slope?
Yes, I'm here today to talk about an organization called Cobble Creek Angel Tree. And Cobble Creek Angel Tree has been serving the Montrose area underserved children for about the last 20 years.
Nice.
And we receive referrals of children from 8 different agencies within Montrose, which is a little bit how we differ from other programs that provide Christmas gifts for children. We receive referrals from agencies such as Montrose Human Services, 3 different programs within the school district. Pick Place, one of the medical clinics in Montrose, is another one that refers to us. Anyway, there are 8 agencies, and all these children that are referred to us are pre-qualified for need, which means we know that they really have a definite need for clothing, personal care items, you know, the necessities of life, if you will. And we endeavor to provide all those things first, and then to provide, you know, toys or books of interest or other types of gifts that the child may desire. We don't provide electronics because many times electronics are associated with other costs, and these families can't afford that. So we focus mostly on just providing, for sure, all the needs that are listed for each child, as well as a few things that we know that they would really like.
That's wonderful. That's a wonderful thing. Ms. Hoffman, how did an idea like this come about?
Well, Cobble Creek Angel Tree was started about 20 years ago, maybe a little bit more, by a couple who live in the Cobble Creek community in Montrose named Dar and Randy Siebert. And they just put up this little angel tree in our clubhouse there at Cobble Creek. And friends and neighbors of theirs would come and adopt angels and buy Christmas presents for them and then give it back to Dar and Randy, and Dar and Randy would get these gifts to the children. That setup went on for about 14 years with Dar and Randy doing all of the work. And now we have a committee of about 50 people strong.
Wow.
Although, honestly, just about everyone in Cobble Creek considers it, you know, a Christmas tradition, if you will, and everyone gets involved in some respect or another. But also the Montrose community at large has really embraced this project and really helps us to be able to do the things that we do.
And speaking of some of the things you do, I was reading up that you wrap up the end of this project with a dinner. What can you tell us about that?
Well, we just actually had our annual fundraising dinner. And the purpose of that dinner, which is hosted by the Stonehouse in Montrose, is to raise money. And we raise money to be able to take care of all the children who, for whatever reason, are either not adopted off of our trees, of which we have 5 locations, or are, when the gifts come back, they obviously don't contain all the things that the child needs. So as an example, we provide a gift bag along with the angel that has all their information on it. And if the gift bag comes back and it obviously doesn't have snow boots in it or a big coat or some of the needed items that the child has asked for, that's why we fundraise, to fill in the blank.
That's right.
We serve approximately 320 to 350 children every Christmas.
Wow.
And
amazing.
so it takes money to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we did just have our Stonehouse dinner, and we really were so grateful to everyone who participated in that dinner. And but we still have a ways to go to be able to raise the money we need to really serve this year's number of children. So anyway, we're still fundraising.
Yes,
We are a fiscal fund of the Montrose Community Foundation, under whom we have our 501c3. And so anyone who would like to participate and help us in any way financially can make a donation to Cobble Creek Angel Tree via the Montrose Community Foundation. And I believe there's going to be a QR code or something that people can look at.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Ms. Hoffman, we want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and highlighting this to the Western Slope. We hope that everybody took something away from this, and you can at least, even if you don't live in Montrose, like you said, at least try to help for a kid that is in need. We greatly appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me, Demetrius.
Yes, ma'am.